Guys, how's it going? My name is Christopher McGee. I'm the owner of Halcyon Real Estate, and I'm associated with the Keller Williams Market Center in Salt Lake City, Utah. This is the real estate numbers, where every week I'm going over several specific numbers that I look at every week on the MLS and report to you here so you can be as educated as I am. So we'll go over these numbers real quick and I'll tell you what I think they mean, and we'll be done hopefully in just like 5 minutes here. So let's do the numbers. So first, as always, is our inventory, and it's continued its downward march. This week it is at 6,746, the number of available properties on the market. Number 2 is our average days on market, or DOM. And I look at this on the average of a week. So from last Monday to today, 13th of March, 2023, the average time on market was 56 days. We look at a few numbers for this third one here. We look at the difference between two numbers, so we're looking at 3. And the first number is our average list price. So on average, last week, list price of a property was $616,520. And we compare that with the average sold price, which on average last week was $607,896. And the difference between those two numbers is what I'm most interested in. That tells us what the market is looking like really. And that difference is $8,624, still in the buyer's favor. Our fourth number is the number of properties that were sold last week, and that number right now comes to 487. Our fifth number is the number of properties that are currently under contract. As of this week, that number of properties under contract currently is 5,037. Our sixth number is the number of times in the prior week that sellers lowered their asking price on their homes. That happened 591 times. And our final number is the number of times that a listing was either canceled, or it expired, or it was withdrawn from the MLS. That number is 252. So let's just take a quick look at some of these things. I've been saying that our inventory has been marching down, as it has, some 200 to 300 per week ever since Halloween. Halloween, we were at a high of about 10,400, and that's been coming down pretty rapidly. The last month though, it's been coming down more like 40 to 100 a week. The trend is slowing down, and that's good, because we don't really want to be where we were a couple of summers ago, where there were 1,500 homes of inventory and all the buyers ever wanting to get them at the same time. That's unsustainable. It drives prices up like mad, and that's not where we want to be. So the rate at which our inventory is coming down is slowing down, and that's a good thing. Our average days on market has been coming down just a bit, up as high as 67 at the very end of January, and right now we're down to 56. It's come down the last several weeks. It's really been coming down since January. So we're at a little under 2 months. Just remember that this is an average. If a home is in a high traffic area, and by high traffic I mean there's a lot of people who want to live there, and if it's priced well, right now it's still gonna be gone. It's gonna be gone in like a week. But the fact that there are some hangers on trying to ask for more than the market is telling them they should be asking for, and of course there's some properties that just have fewer people bidding on them, and they're in lower traffic areas, and they are still taking 3 to 4 months to sell. So this 56 average days on market is an average, and there's really pretty dramatic ends on both ends of that spectrum. Don't think to yourself that if you put up your house to list right now, it will take 2 months to sell. It just depends on a number of factors. That gap between our list price and our sold price is getting even narrower. That's good that that's narrowing. I expect this trend of it narrowing to continue as we head into spring, but 1 week does not make a trend, so we'll just continue to watch that. And the last thing I want to point out is just that the number of homes sold in the prior week came down from its high that it hit last week at 807. Back down to 487, but 487 is still the high end of what we've been seeing the last several months. Other than that, everything's really pretty much where it's been, and I'll just continue to say what I've been saying for the last several months, and that is that if you're a buyer and you're thinking to buy this year, I think the next couple of months is going to be the best option for you this year, at least without looking at a crystal ball, which none of us have. I feel relatively confident saying that, because spring comes, more buyers hit the market, our inventory is coming down, all the things that I've been saying. As home prices continue to go up because inventory is coming down, and the number sold is going up, and the number of homes under contract is coming up and staying there, and all these other things that we look at, average time on market, all those things will continue to drive home prices up, and it becomes very difficult to outsave for a down payment, the rate at which home prices may go up in spring. And also, again, like I've been saying, I think if you're a seller right now, it's looking better than it has for you for the last year. I don't think it's going to get as insane as it was a couple of years ago. Hopefully the trend we've been seeing of our inventory coming down, slowing down, continues and halts, because we really don't want to be in a place of 2,000 inventory or 1,500 inventory. But sellers, it is looking better for you right now than it has for the last year. That's it, guys. If you have any questions about any of the numbers that we go over or what anything that I've said means today, feel free to hit me in the comments. And if you or anybody you know is looking to move anytime in the coming months, feel free to hit me up. You can hit me in the comments. You can hit me on my cell, either text or call 801-834-9713, or of course you can email me at christopher.mcgee@kw.com. And as always, if you'd like to stay educated on what's going on in the Utah real estate market, just hit that subscribe. Stay up to date on these from week to week, and you'll honestly know more about the market than most of the realtors out there. All right, guys, we'll see you next week.